want, because we use de-hyphenation policy in our international relations, that is totally understandable. But then you would have implications from Russia's end as well, right? Yes, Piyush, you would want to say something.
Yes, sir. Of course, there are things happening which we don't want and which are not favorable to us. But over the last 40 days, whatever the happenings are being there, several developments are taking place. Initially, the things were like China is doing this for their to push the burden of coronavirus and all. But ultimately, some people turned out to be on the decision taken on August 5 last year regarding Jammu and Kashmir. So we were not taking into consideration the interest of China or Pakistan when we did that. We always uh, on the face off we always denied Chinese claim. So that was not the thing. But ultimately, what has turned out the last few days, people are and the most of the intellectuals are talking about that this is not something related to India. India is just a small player right here. They are talking about the what China is doing right now. They have directly said that China is facing off US directly, as in they are giving a message to the US that Indian Ocean and the South China is mine. Ultimately, when we are making quad groupings, we were thinking that we should be and we are basically trying to contain China and all, but ultimately what they are doing is they are giving a message to the US that Indian Ocean is mine and even the South China Sea is mine. Over the period of time, China have developed in four phases. Initially, they were like hide your capacity and bide your time. They were not involved in world politics. They were so much into them that they were not even taking any stance in the Cold War era also. After that, they were seeing an era of peaceful rise. After that, they were in the era of peaceful development. But right now, with the Xi Jinping era, it is being seen as an era of salami tactic, whereas the China is ready to take over. They are apparently saying that they are ready to take over, and this salami tactic of theirs that they are winning everything piece by piece is somewhat even working. They are taking countries piece by piece. Nepal they are taking, Bhutan they are taking, Bangladesh, and even all the countries of Southeast Asia, where US is having so much dominance these years. The era of Donald Trump has created a vacuum in the world politics. Everyone is knowing that, be it Middle East, be it the African countries, be in the Asian countries. So what is happening? The China is taking over all those the vacuum which is being basically put on by the US. So ultimately, the China India ke saath what there is happening now, it is not like what our government is wanting. Our government was always backing off with a conflict with China. Even after all this, we were telling US that no, we don't need you. We can handle it by ourselves. But the reality is we can't handle it by ourselves. China will thrash us. China is a very strong country right now. कि हम कुछ भी लें कहता तो पाकिस्तान भी है कि हम इंडिया को will
Absolutely, because not just China, but you are surrounded by Pakistan
yeah,
also.
Pakistan as well. The ceasefire is being seen day in day out over all the days of this conflict. So
Yeah, this I agree. This
our
conflict leaves you very vulnerable. So you
yeah,
won't.
our geographical location is very very bad. We are surrounded by two grave enemies of ours, that also who are sitting to just thrash us out of the world politics. So one is being seeing us as their rival in Asian politics, and other one तो हमें उनके तो पाकिस्तान तो हमारी existence से
Correct.
it is happening in the era of coronavirus. It is not just a small deal. World politics is at stake, where US is making such type of claims that we will. That was a very big statement yesterday that Mike Pompeo said. So I think that India is apparently forgetting what they have done in Cold War era, that they were non-aligned. But right now, I think they will be caught up in big wars. Big in the countries having big interest, we will be caught up.
That's absolutely true,
100%.
and I'm very happy to hear that he has a very good